I have a confession. I saw the Wonder Woman pilot back in 2012 for the failed 2011 Wonder Woman script. Wonder Woman is perhaps one of the most popular superheroes in comics, having first debuted in All-Star Comics number 8 in 1941. And with such popularity comes movies, collectibles, and TV shows. However, there was one TV show that never saw the light of day, and that was the 2011's Wonder Woman starring Adrian Padalecki. But what went wrong? Why did a project with such hype, talent, and legacy behind it never make it to our screens? Well, grab your lassos and let's unravel the truth behind why this Wonder Woman reboot failed. Let's set the stage. The original 1970s TV series starring Lynda Carter is still revered for its camp, charm, and empowerment, and in a decade since, fans clamored for a worthy revival. By the late 2000s, superhero films dominated box office and TV schedules. After successes like Smallville, and with the Marvel Cinematic Universe taking off, it seemed inevitable that Wonder Woman would return to the big screen or the small screen. Enter 2011, Warner Brothers and NBC announced a new Wonder Woman pilot penned by none other than David E. Kelley, the acclaimed writer behind Ally McBeal, The Practice, and Boston Legal. Adrian Padalecki, a rising star fresh off of Friday Night Lights, was cast as the Amazonian Diana Prince in Wonder Woman, respectively, with the supporting cast including Elizabeth Hurley as the villainous Veronica Cale and Carrie Ellis in a key role. The production had a reported budget of $10 million, which is considerably high for a TV pilot. Fans and network executives alike hoped for a modern, gritty, and empowering take on the Amazonian princess, with early set photos and leaked costume designs fueled speculations. However, early set photos and leaked costume designs fueled speculation, but as details trickled out, excitement gave way to skepticism. But what could have led to skepticism of such an iconic character? In its pilot, Kelley's script imagined Wonder Woman as a triple threat: a powerful superhero, the CEO of Themyscira Industries, yes, that Themyscira, the island she came from, as her own company, and a woman yearning for a normal life as Diana Prince. While ambitious, this approach proved confusing. Was Wonder Woman supposed to be an action hero, a corporate mogul, or a lovelorn woman next door? Tonally, the pilot swung between serious and campy, never committing to one, and Kelley's background in legal drama and light comedy clashed with the mythological grandeur of Wonder Woman's world. The result was a muddied identity crisis. The show's attempt at humor often felt forced, and the dramatic moments didn't land with the gravitas audience expected from a superhero of Diana's stature. Then came the leaked photos. And the leaked photos didn't help the matter at all. Early leaks of Padalecki in a shiny latex-like outfit with the blue pants and gold high-heeled boots drew instant backlash. Fans and critics alike felt the costume looked cheap, impractical, and stepped out of the iconic imagery established by Lynda Carter. To avert negative backlash, the show eventually modified the costume to feature dark pants, but the damage was already done. The negative buzz overshadowed other aspects of the pilot and made it harder for viewers to take it seriously. Perhaps the biggest issue was with the show's misunderstanding of Wonder Woman herself. Diana Prince is not just a superhero, but an ambassador of truth, compassion, and justice. The pilot, however, depicted her as an aggressive, sometimes ruthless businesswoman who tortures suspects and grapples with petty jealousy. Her compassion and regal bearing, core aspects of her character, were overshadowed by melodrama and underwritten emotional beats. Critics noted that the script failed to capture the essence of what made Wonder Woman beloved. Instead of elevating her mythos, the show reduced her to a conflicted executive with a penchant for violence. There was little Themyscira, it made no sense of wonder or awe, and the supporting characters were thinly drawn. Not only that, the pilot structure also had its own problems. It tried to introduce too many elements at once: Diana's company, her superheroics, her love life, and her public image. Key relationships, such as with Steve Trevor, felt rushed and undeveloped. and the episode juggled too many subplots without giving any of them time to breathe, resulting in a disjointed narrative that failed to hook viewers emotionally. However, pacing wasn't only the issue. Network policies and network politics also played a role. NBC was going through a period of transition and uncertainty, with several high-profile shows struggling or being canceled. Executives reportedly wavered over whether Wonder Woman fit their brand or audience. Some insiders claim that there was disagreement between Kelly and NBC about the show's direction and tone. When the pilot was finished, it received poor feedback from test audience and critics alike, and NBC, already on the fence, ultimately decided not to pick it up for a full series. The pilot never aired, though it eventually leaked online where fans could judge for themselves. Let's not forget the competitive context as well. By 2011, superhero films were everywhere, but expectations were high. Arrow would debut just a year later, successfully launching a new era for DC on television. Meanwhile, the MCU raised the bar for tone, quality, and interconnected storytelling. The Wonder Woman pilot felt dated and disconnected from those trends, as its production values, while expensive for TV, didn't match the scale or ambition fans had come to expect. The show tried to straddle old school superhero TV and modern sensibilities, but couldn't ultimately satisfy either camp. It's worth noting that Adrienne Padalecki herself was not the problem. Actually, many viewers and critics praised her physicality and presence. With stronger material, she may have been a great Wonder Woman, and Padalecki later found success in projects with the MCU such as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So what was ultimately the takeaway? The failed Wonder Woman series stands as a case study in how not to reboot an icon. It shows the importance of understanding the heart of a character, the perils of a muddy tone, and the need for a cohesive vision. It's also a reminder that good intentions and even big budgets can't overcome fundamental flaws in story and character. Just a few years later, Diana Prince would get the cinematic treatment she deserved, with Gal Gadot's portrayal in the 2017 film winning hearts and minds worldwide. The 2011 Wonder Woman pilot with Adrienne Padalecki failed because it misunderstood its central character. It suffered from tonal confusion and struggled with costume controversy and got caught up in network and industry turbulence. While it remains a fascinating what if, it also paved the way for future successful iterations of the character. But what do you think? Did you see the leaked pilot? Would you watch the series if it had aired? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.